This is not looking good for Kanye West because Elon Musk and Aubrey O'Day, they're going after Kanye in this Diddy scandal. They're starting to say, look over there in Kanye West's direction, right? And let me tell you, Kanye has been missing in action ever since Diddy got arrested. Well, let me not say he has been missing in action. His wife, Bianca. Where's Bianca? We haven't seen her for 2 weeks. People are asking, where is Bianca? And as most of you know, Bianca has been walking these streets naked, literally naked. Remember not too long ago, maybe last year, I think, if not early this year, but not too long ago, Kanye announced that he was entering the adult entertainment industry, right? He was going to start producing hard and soft core corn. We can say that word with a C, with a P on YouTube. Then we started seeing his wife walking naked, right? She was always half dressed, but lately she's literally naked in the streets. We can see her nipples, we can see everything. Now, since Diddy got arrested, where's Bianca? And now Elon Musk and Aubrey O'Day are saying Kanye is involved. And let me tell you, we have to read between the lines and why it is Kanye they're calling out, but Elon is not so slick, right? You know why Elon is doing this? He's trying to get his lick back when it comes to Kanye. Remember when Elon and Kanye fell out? Kanye embarrassed Elon publicly. And I'm going to include the image where Kanye was basically making fun of Elon being overweight. Elon has a big mouth. He was literally left speechless. And Kanye embarrassed Elon on his own platform, Twitter, right? I don't know exactly what went wrong, but I know prior to their falling out, they were working together on growing or expanding Black media. I guess Elon was going to invest in it because Elon is the richest man on earth, right? I don't know what happened. They had a luncheon for Black media. Kanye, I remember Jason Lee was in attendance, and then boom, they fell out publicly. And I think this is what Elon is doing. He's trying to get back at Kanye by trying to tie Kanye West to the Diddy scandal. Now, what am I talking about? Okay, so this is what just happened. So, 2 days ago, I think by now, Tony Busby, a lawyer from Houston, I believe, came out, made a press conference, telling us he's going to represent 120 alleged victims, accusers, saying he had received 3,000 phone calls from alleged accusers. After vetting them, he's going to represent 120 of them, and each of these are going to be filed individually. So it's not a class action lawsuit. There are going to be 120 lawsuits filed in October. And through these lawsuits, we're going to find out some big names that are going to shock us, right? All right. So Elon takes to his platform, Twitter. He calls it X. The rest of the world calls it Twitter. Takes to Twitter and says this, attaching an article about what lawyer Tony Busby announced, 120 alleged victims, with the youngest being 9 years old. Today we learned that 9 years old was not the youngest, that there was a 6-year-old boy that attended white parties for Diddy. So basically, this young boy was exposed to pornography that was happening, people having sex, people being naked. I don't think you can put that on Diddy. There's a lot we can throw at Diddy, but we can't blame that on Diddy. The parents of that kid, I made a video yesterday and saying some of these parents need to be charged as well, right? They can't wash their hands of responsibility and you expect another person to take care of your child like you would. Why was your 6-year-old boy going to a white party? Why? It's not on Diddy. The only thing that's on Diddy is if he ever touched that boy. But anyway, let's get back to Elon and Aubrey pointing fingers at Kanye West. Mostly Elon more than Aubrey O'Day, okay? So after that announcement, Elon says on Twitter, how many people in music and entertainment knew about this, right? He posts this attaching an article that says, Diddy accused of abusing 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims. I liked Aubrey's response. Okay, so she claps back at him and says, ask your friends, they will tell you. Okay? Now, like I said, Elon is trying to get a lick back at Kanye West for what he did to him, publicly embarrassing him, right? And Aubrey is saying, you ask your friends. Kanye is your friend. He knows. Kanye was good friends with Diddy and Jay-Z. We know it's coming for Jay-Z. We know it's coming for Jay-Z, okay? There's just no way it's not. And as we know, Jaguar right now is on Jay-Z's foot. In this black tea sector, we've known about Jaguar. Jaguar has been talking to us for about 6 years now. Now, mainstream is sort of kind of wanting to give credibility to Jaguar's claims now that the things Jaguar has been telling us in the black tea sector for 6 years have come true. Jaguar still says and has always said Jay-Z is worse. He's just smarter than Diddy. But anyway, so Aubrey says to Elon, ask your friends. They know. And you know what we have online? Images of Elon Musk and Diddy sitting front row together. They were friends, right? And you guys, do you know that Elon, I think he has about 8 or 12 kids from different women. So he is not the best guy when it comes to women. And I think he has skeletons in his closet as well. We've also seen pictures of Elon with that madame, Jeffrey Epstein. I always say Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's right-hand woman, the one that's in jail right now. Elon Musk was with her, spending time with her. So I just don't even know why people who know that they have a proximity to Diddy would come out and talk. This is why Jay-Z has been quiet, because he really doesn't know what might lead him or tie him to what Diddy did. The best thing is keep quiet. Let the people talk. Let the people speculate. Keep quiet. Elon Musk, just like his father, Donald Trump, they can never shut up, okay? If you guys don't know, Elon Musk is Donald Trump's long-lost son, okay? All right, so that's not true. That's just a joke, okay? They look alike, don't they? And they are all just blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so now when Elon Musk says that, and as I said, he's trying to get back at Kanye West for embarrassing him, but also Kanye West has been doing a lot in public that it's almost, some people can easily believe, especially with how he allows his wife to walk naked in the streets. I mean, Bianca is an adult, right? She obviously chooses to walk naked in the streets. But again, that's what we would have thought of Cassie. Cassie was an adult when she met Diddy. She was 18, right? And she was with him for 10 years. But look at what Diddy did to that woman. Adult as she was, look at what she had to go through. So now we look at Bianca. Kanye is powerful. Kanye is still a very rich man. He may no longer be a billionaire, but he's still very much a rich man. I mean, and he's announced that he's doing adult entertainment. What is he subjecting his wife to that we don't know? And I'm telling you, Kanye has to stay with this woman forever, because if he ever decides to divorce Bianca, the lawsuit and accusations that are gonna come out from Bianca, I mean, who are we to dispute what she's gonna say? We've seen her walk naked. We've seen it in real time, in real life. So Kanye is on a very slippery slope right now, okay? Dangerous territories right now. Anyway, so then people are calling out Elon Musk, right? Saying Elon pretends not to know about horrible accusations against his good friend, Puff Daddy. They've called him out. He's trying to act like, look over there. No, Elon Musk, we're going to come for you. I said in one of my videos, I've yet to make a video about that. Diddy might walk at the end of 2025 if one of the two things happen. And I'm going to make a video on that. Anyway, so one article says that Elon Musk bragged about being Diddy's friend when he acquired X. I also feel, I know there are a lot of things I'm talking about right now, but I hope you guys are following me. I feel like there may have been sort of a rift between Diddy and Jay-Z. And maybe that's the reason why Jay-Z and Beyonce have been very quiet. And I think their rift came with business, really. You know, those two guys, well, at some point it was Kanye, Diddy, and Jay-Z were the biggest three billionaires, hip-hop billionaires in the industry, right? They were at the forefront of hip-hop, and we've seen images of Beyonce, Jay-Z, Cassie, Diddy, Kanye, and Kim, basically showing how powerful they were. Somehow, somewhere down along the line, these three men went their different ways quietly. Jay-Z and Beyonce used to be, maybe still are, right, friends with the former owner of Twitter. Diddy was very good friends with Elon Musk. Diddy used his power and influence to help Elon Musk acquire Twitter. Now, let's not forget that Elon was forced to acquire Twitter because of his big mouth, right? Elon was doing everything he could to sabotage Twitter. And then he said he was going to acquire it for $44 million, or not million, billions, excuse me, $1 billion. I mean, he was saying a lot of nonsense on Twitter, right? He always does that whenever he wants to sabotage something. He did that with Bitcoin. He did that with, is it Dogecoin, cryptocurrencies? He's full of nonsense. And that's how he makes his money. Well, then he backed out of buying Twitter. Well, Twitter sued him and they won the case, forcing him to acquire an overpriced Twitter for $44 billion. He will never make that money back. I don't care what, because Twitter right now is free falling. People have left it. It's not a respectable platform. There is a lot of hate on that platform. He's allowed anybody to say anything. You can say you hate any kind of person. You can use the N-word. I've literally seen groups of people on X literally having discussions on how much they hate Jewish people. And I'm like, I can't believe this. Literally, white supremacists are having discussions on X, Twitter Spaces, on how they could attack and hurt Jewish people. And I'm like, are you crazy? But Elon says freedom of speech. You can say you hate anybody any way you want. Twitter is free falling. Anybody can get verified on Twitter for $8. Right? It's lost its credibility. But anyway, so Diddy helped him acquire Twitter. I don't know how, but that's what they say, because he was forced to acquire it. But anyway, so at some point he said, I don't know if you know this, but Puff is an investor in Twitter, X, right? You know, he's a good friend of mine. We text a lot. This was Elon Musk saying that about Diddy. Now look at him turning around and say, oh, I wonder who else knew about this. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to get back at Kanye because Elon is petty like that. Anyway, so now let's read an article back then. I mean, they quickly called out Elon Musk, like, look here, you're not clean. You shouldn't be talking. You have a lot of baby mamas. You're a terrible, terrible father. You've disowned your own daughter because your daughter is transgender, right? Elon Musk doesn't want anything to do with the daughter.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
all right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead. So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that.
And the daughter doesn't want anything to do with Elon Musk, right?
No. That's me if I gave a fuck. But girl, which flag? The one.
But anyway, so an article has resurfaced where Elon Musk is basically telling executives of Revolt. Remember, Diddy was a big shareholder of Revolt, a black TV network that is also on YouTube. Revolt is where we see Carisha Please. And by the way, Carisha is about to be fired, guys. That's another video. I saw something about that. You heard it first from me. Don't let anybody go after they listen to my video. They're going to go run to their big platforms and say, oh, Carisha is about to be fired. I found this. But anyway, so in August, X was forced to disclose its investors as part of a lawsuit brought by former employees. Remember when he acquired it, he realized there were a lot of losses going on. Elon decided to cut some people, which was against California laws. However, he went about it. He was supposed to pay some people. And then some people left the company because they didn't like how he was running the company. They sued him. Because of that lawsuit, he had to disclose some things. Through that disclosure, right, we learned that Diddy was revealed as one of the nearly 100 shareholders who own X and helped Elon assume control of the platform previously known as Twitter. Now, 100 means that, first of all, Twitter is now a private company, right? That's why he can do whatever he does or allow hate speech on it, because it's no longer a publicly traded company. So the fact that only 100 people own shares, of which I believe Elon is the majority shareholder, that's a lot of money. Only 100. That's a very, 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 very small percentage of investors for such a huge company that was acquired for $44 billion. But anyway, so Elon reportedly told the CEO of Diddy's Revolt, Samuels, during his first week as owner of the social media network, that Diddy is an investor and a good friend. So now, Elon, you're turning on your friend? Now, I'm not saying you should side with him, but you need to keep quiet because you just might be implicated, right? There are pictures all over social media, which I'm going to be including in this video, with Elon Musk and Diddy, Elon Musk and Kanye. Anyway, the same thing I read before, it says, I don't know if you know this, but Puff is an investor in Twitter, Musk said. You know, he's a good friend of mine. We text a lot. So once again, I'm going to be showing you headlines and pictures that say Diddy named as investor in Elon Musk's Twitter takeover. You see, if they were only business partners and never mingled in social circles, we would believe Elon Musk. But there are so many pictures of them hanging out in social circles. Just like Kanye and Elon Musk was hanging out in social circles. They were hanging out in social circles together. Just like Elon Musk goes to Mar-a-Lago, whatever that place is, Trump's house, right? There's no way you can act like, oh, I don't know, right? And if this was your friend, you told the world that he's your friend and you text a lot, why would you be speaking against him like this? But anyway, so Aubrey is basically calling out Elon as well, telling him, ask your friends. Don't act like you don't know what we're talking about when all of your friends do the same thing. You, Trump, your friends, you're all in the same boat. Trump, Elon Musk, Diddy, Jay-Z, Kanye West, you're all one and the same people. You're all one and the same people.